everybody. I know I've been a little off schedule lately. That's because I've been busy. I have had, I've been doing some research for one thing and working on some YouTube for another, and working on stuff for you. So I'm just taking a little break from all of the other things. I'm going to work with you. I want to get back to Moses and Aaron and the Israelites and their conflicts with the Pharaoh. Now, you know that God is speaking directly to Moses. And it says that Moses put the wife and 2 sons on a donkey. And Moses is in his 80s. But back then, they weren't living as old as like Methuselah did, but they're still getting good long lives. And so, but Moses must have been a late life father. It's the only thing I can think of for those boys to fit with their mother on one donkey. That's the picture I get in my head anyway. And another thing happens. His wife herself circumcises her 2 boys. The Hebrews circumcised themselves, or babies were circumcised. And it's after, it became and still is, a celebration. It takes, I don't know, is it 7th or 8th day? But it's just very unusual. But she was not Hebrew. She was from Midian. And her sons were going to be part of the Hebrew nation. So she circumcises them. Arron is the one who speaks for him. That doesn't mean that Moses never speaks to him. I'm sure he does. But most of it is from Arron. Arron is a Levite from the tribe of Levi. Now, being his brother, that makes Moses a Levite. There were 12 sons of Jacob, and each one of those will be is the elder of one of the tribes, or their descendant. One of their descendants is the elder of each of the 12 tribes. That's how it's working right now. Israel was born in Canaan, which is a land that has been promised by God to Abraham and his descendants, long before the Canaanites made their own place there. And the other, okay. Moses has gone to Pharaoh. He went in and told Pharaoh that God wanted the Pharaoh to let the Hebrew people go. Now, he didn't ask yet for total freedom. What he asked for was time to go worship. And Pharaoh, he's king, he's like a god according to them, in their beliefs. And so he's like, are you kidding me? So God had shown Moses some things to do. And God is controlling this. And so he told Moses to put his staff down and it would turn into a serpent. That happened at the burning bush, and this is where he was to do it again. So he did it. And so Pharaoh thought, okay, I'll bring in my magicians. They put their staffs down, and their staffs turned into snakes. See, there's another power, and it's not God. It's Satan. Those 3 staffs turned into snakes. What happened? Moses' serpent ate all of them. So that's one sign. Then is the sign of the leprous hand, the hand affected by leprosy. Moses puts it to his chest, brings it out, and it is riddled with leprosy. He puts it back against his chest, brings it out, it's completely healed. It didn't seem to matter to Pharaoh what Moses did. This is because God said he would harden Pharaoh's heart. Now there's a reason he did that. What Pharaoh does is he tells his foreman over the Egyptian slaves to tell them, and this is really mean, he tells them not to give them straw to make the brick with anymore. They still have to put out as many bricks as they did. They have to meet their quota, but they have to go get their own straw. Now, hunting down straw probably was, they grew wheat, but probably there was a lot of grasses that they used and that. But here along the Nile, it's kind of sparse. And so this is a major, major punishment because they still have to meet their quota. It's an impossible task, and Pharaoh knows it. That's where I'm going to stop because I'm getting long. And it brings us to the point of the first plague. And that I'm going to leave you with. And I'll tell you what, this is getting me deep into my Bible in the Old Testament, and it's really showing some things that happen again later that, well, for one thing, when the Pharaoh told his soldiers to go and kill all the baby boys, that's a reflection of something that happens in the New Testament in Jesus' time. So, I will talk to you tomorrow, because I will later today try to start a painting on the first plague. I love you all. Good night.